Well, just over 12 months ago, Chris Voak drove Machrie to his most recent victory. I think Machrie, now an 8-year-old Chris, has got a good chance of breaking a fairly long losing sequence when he starts from barrier 1 in race 10 at Gloucester Park on Friday night.
Yeah, well, 12 months ago, you make me feel old, Ken, bringing up those type of stats. Yeah, I didn't realise it was that long ago, but he's drawn one in what's an even field and looks to be a winnable race for him, I think. Peaked out a little bit last start. I thought we had it. I said to Kingy, I thought on the turn, I peeled out earlier and went sort of 4 wide. Probably cost us running second, but I thought he was going to chew up the ground and win. I think he gets his chance, the shorter distance in the barrier draw.
Yeah, the 17:30, and you'll lead, I'm sure.
I think so. Yeah, look, I haven't had a chance to look at any of the form, but barrier 1 at Gloucester Park over 1700. That's a place to be out in front.
So you're down to drive plenty of paces on Friday night. In the first race, Gonzo's Shadow, Gary Elliott's horse, who's run 4th at each of his last 4 starts.
Yeah, he was good last start. His start before overdrove him a little, but he felt a touch sluggish, and he still only got beaten a length. But I liked his run last start. He felt really, really sharp, and I think if he gives that feel again, sorry, Ken, we'll just have a look. I can read. Cheer, not a bad field, but it's 2,500, so, I think if he salutes the judge, he's doing well.
In race 2, I See Nothing from Ross Oliveri's stable. Yeah. He's come back after a short break in very good form.
Yeah, he struggled to recapture his best form when he first arrived here in WA, but his last 3 starts have all been better than the last, and I thought his last run was full of merit. Sort of quietly surprised that he finished how he did. So, he's on the improve. I think he's, if he can duplicate the run he did last start, he's with an each-way chance.
Yeah, that was a good run. Second to the Spinster, who's struck top form.
Yeah, and it's not... I know the mile rate was hard and they went hard early, but over a mile at Gloucester Park, it's hard to make ground on leaders even when they run hard early. And he managed to do that and he come wide to do it. So, and horses he beat home in that race well last Friday, so the form line's good out of that run when he runs second.
Chris, in the next race, in race 3, you've got the choice between Free to Air and Charlie L.
I'll be driving Free to Air with the barrier draw. Charlie L went very, very good on Monday, but unfortunately barrier 9, that's the opposite end of the market pegs. He needs to be on barrier 1, unfortunately, so he hasn't fared well where Free to Air's fared a bit better with the draw. Talking
about stats, Free to Air, 5 wins from 84 starts, so we'll need plenty of Voak magic to get him across the line in first place.
He's been racing well enough though, but he obviously, like a lot of horses, he goes better on pace if he can be there. He has won from back in the field, but if he's handy enough to him, he'll salute the judge for sure. Yeah.
In race 4, Karen Joseph and Mr. Versace, you've driven both those paces to victories in recent weeks. They come up against Speedman, who will be a short price favourite in this race.
Yeah, looks hard to beat, doesn't he? He took Modu Premier to get over him last start. Modu Premier's no slouch. So tough one to know who to drive. Karen Joseph's got the draw, so that's favourable, but Mr. Versace's been impressive. He's on the improve still, so have to do a bit of form on that one before we make that hard call.
Then we come down to race 6 on the program. Arden's Concord, Say It Now. I'm Lizard. I imagine at this stage, Arden's Concord.
No, I think he's been disappointing. I
agree, he has been.
Yeah, unless Ross, really seduces me with Arden's Concord, I think maybe I'm Lizard on paper looks to be the better. He's got the better draw, and he's run some good fifths and stuff in free-for-all grade against open class paces. Loves following speed, and he's got a soft draw, so he looks to be the pick out of those 3 right now. But like I said, a bit of seduction can get me.
Real Zeal's got a losing sequence of 16 in race 8, and he's drawn barrier 4.
Yep, it was an incredible run last start. He it's been a few weeks between runs for him. I think the triple suit, he likes the short journey, and looks to be plenty of speed. Cyclone Mitch and Tanaka Eagle, so he can slot in just behind him, and I think he's with a good chance.
Then in the second last, Soho Changeling for Ross Oliveri ran on well to win at Northern 3 starts ago, and she's got good early pace.
Yeah, I don't think we haven't been using it. I couldn't cross Parisian Party Girl. She's probably as quick as us. I don't think Parisian Party Girl could cross me, and I couldn't cross her. She won at Northern, stepped up in grade her next two, and chased down some. Was probably unlucky last start with Detroit Lily, with the accident that happened there. But we went from realistically bored lollies when the fields come out, and then we had a chance, but unfortunately the race got called off. I think she probably would have gone close to winning last start. But is there any real good ones in that? No, even bunch, she can win it. I think I'm Stylish probably looks, on
Looks
paper.
the quality runner.
Looks to be the horse that could do some work, but she's got a good each way chance. I think Soho Changeling.
And then we get back to Machrie in the last, so punters will go home happy after you steer Machrie to victory in the last.
I hope so. I've had a bit of a knack of jagging that last race at a few meetings, and I'd sure enough like to do. It's a metro race, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
18.
so it's top dollar. It's 18 grand. I hate it when they put those $8,500 races on the last race because it's only worth $200 to me, but that one's 600.
Yes,
Be able to eat this week if we win that.
Beautiful. So let's hope there'll be plenty of roast beef on the Voak establishment on Sunday.
Yeah, well, if not, I'll be coming over to your place for dinner, Ken.
Thanks, Chris. All the best.
Thanks, boys. Thank you.